see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me, baby. So baby,
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Something must be wrong. I think...
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Try to stay...
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
That one to the right taking cover. Kill him!
It's locked. It's locked.
Keep shooting! Die, you pathetic bastard! Watch from the stand.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
It's an old stove.
Running low on ammo.
It's too dark to be sure, but that rotting smell tells me these shelves are used for storing food. Probably food, and the rats have been in it.
There's
Nothing
one
of
over
interest.
there, on the left.
It's locked.
That one to the right taking cover. Kill him.
It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge. It's been boarded up. The wood in those shelves looks rotten. It figures they'd collapse. The shelves have collapsed and spilled books all over the floor. You seem to recognize me. I don't get it. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. His body is covered in tattoos, and they were carved into his flesh with something sharp. The body's still warm, but he's definitely dead. He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walt.
Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. I better keep my distance from the window, or I'll end up like this nut job. Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was a key. This should help downstairs. He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning. An old wardrobe. Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. Poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Suicide, or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. He's dead. They're all dead. It's hot and giving off a lot of smoke. Suicide, or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. I can't open it. I can't open it. He's dead. They're all dead. can't open it. Damn! Looks like I'm stuck. I might as well check this place out. An old grandfather clock. That ticking is giving me the creeps. It suits the place. An old grandfather clock. It's unlocked. It's locked. The fire's still burning. It must have been lit recently, but it started to die down. The fire's still burning. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. It must have been lit recently. All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it. From the dates on some of these clippings, this crazed mob must have been following me for years. Jesus, I'm a detective and I had no idea. They seem to know so much about me, and I've got nothing on them, aside from their eccentric taste in paintings and their cheerful indulgence in self-mutilation. I know exactly zilch. A Jack Walters collage. A Jack Walters collage. It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. It looks like an eye, but the rest a depiction of some alien creature. It's a strange painting, but it reminds me of something. It's a strange painting, but it reminds me of something. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. That's an unusual design. These fellows have one curious art collection. That's an unusual design. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective. It appears to be a private study area. It appears to be a private study area. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. That's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull. This tunnel is not safe at all. I'd better watch my step. He's dead. Medical charts on the human anatomy. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Medical charts on the human anatomy. It's dry and stained with old blood. I don't think it's been used recently. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered. From the look of the corpse, he must have died a few weeks back. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. God, what the hell is all this? I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine? His internal organs have been removed and spread across the room. This insane contraption looks like it's keeping him alive. He must be in terrible pain. How could anyone have done this to him? Surely he couldn't have volunteered for this torture. What the hell am I dealing with? What the hell am I dealing with? Looks like his stomach. Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart. Nothing of interest. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for. Ah! It's too hot to pick up. Oh, shit! His kidneys have stopped moving. His intestines have stopped moving. His brain stopped moving. The crystal's still warm. The machine must have overloaded. He's dead. At least he's out of his misery. At least he's out of his misery. His heart has stopped. His lungs have stopped ventilating. His stomach stopped moving. I've never seen equipment like this before. Looks like some sort of generator for the machinery in this room. I've never seen equipment like this before. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. Odd. It looks like it's full of mercury. Odd. It looks like it's full of mercury. It looks like something's been removed from it. It looks like something's been removed from it. What the hell is that? I wonder what it's for. What the hell is that? I wonder what it's for. It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. It looks like something's been removed from it. It looks like something's been removed from it. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.